What is good, YouTube? It's your boy JB, Mr. Major Man, Mr. 504 Jeezy from the Big Easy. Here to welcome y'all back to the showroom. And today got a much anticipated review, and I'm gonna just be 100% real with y'all. I had to shoot it all because the last one I did that probably a couple days ago, and to be perfectly honest with y'all, my energy was not in it. I wasn't feeling it, and probably a conglomerate of things like impacted that whole review. So I just scrapped it and just felt the need to give y'all the just do of what this shoe really is and what it means to it. But before I get into it, I'd like y'all to hit that like button, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and also follow me on all my social media platforms, which will be linked in the description below. It's long overdue. You probably seen every review on it, but every review ain't my review, and my opinion is my opinion on mine. And I'm gonna just be real with y'all. I have my gripes as much as my praise that's gonna come with this. So without any further ado, let's get into it. As y'all can see right here, we have an Air Jordan 3 box. And if y'all been noticing, only OGs usually typically come in this box now. But we have a little bit difference, distress on the box. As y'all can see, the weathered look on here, Jumpman symbol. And let's go ahead and get into it. The elephant print, all that good stuff. Take a look at this right here. Here we have the Air Jordan 3 Retro. Style code is DN3707100, and retail on this was $210. Colorway is Summit White, Fire Red, and Black. And as y'all can see, my personal size 11. Let's get into it. Open the box. As y'all can see, weathered on the inside just as much as it looks on the outside. This is digitally printed, so anybody that don't have the shoe already, y'all should know that's all just printed on there. That's printed distress. We have the tissue paper, cement print, elephant print cement paper. And it would have been tight if they would have weathered this a little bit, but and take a look at that. Take the other one out. And yes, it did come with the pantlet. If y'all remember, we haven't really got pantlets since the Fire Red, but before the Fire Red came out, it was actually I want to say the last one to get a pantlet was the Game Royal 3s, if I'm not mistaken. Because I believe that was the last 3 to release before they officially had went on hiatus. Well, supposedly they had got vaulted at the time, and I'll get into a little story of that later. So let's go ahead and get into the shoes right here. I'm gonna use this one right here since it has most of the things I need. Bam! It is the Air Jordan 3 white cement. Brief history on it. Tinker Hatfield's first Jordan. Not only that, the Jordan that kept Nike afloat and also kept Jordan on the roster for Nike, because his contract was about to be up during that time, and he was going to definitely leave for Adidas because I don't think he was happy with how the Air Jordan 2 came out. But you know, there are disputed stories about that, but that's neither here nor there. It probably wasn't money thing, you never know. But yes, this is the shoe that essentially saved Nike. The free throw line shoe, whatever you want to call it. The shoe that Jordan pretty much stole from Dominique, but that's neither here nor there. But he did wear this during the slam dunk contest. He wore the black cement for the All-Star game. But yeah, man, like I said, the first Jordan featured visible air. And like I said, this is just playing off of the heels of the Air Max the year prior. So very, very detailed history on that for the most part. But let's go ahead and get into the shoe. And this is also the shoe that actually started It's Gotta Be the Shoes campaign with Spike.
Oh, money, why you want to do that to me? Why you leave me hanging? Come on, I got it. Oh,
Spike Lee. So shouts out to Mars Blackman, the birth of Mars Blackman with this one. But let's go ahead and get into the shoe. As y'all can see, we have the sail in gray and red bottom right here. The sail lead all the way to the bottom. It's supposed to have that weathered look. As y'all can see, it has the red Nike right there on the bottom. Super dope in my opinion. Red traction, and we also have gray. Used to be called tech gray on some shoes, but cement right there as well. Let's get to the midsole. We have more of that sail color right there, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I am not in favor of this sail color right here. I hate it because I feel like I'll tell y'all after this. But it is sail right here. We do have the black leading to the rest of the shoe right here, and we also to the front we have white, pure white, and as y'all can see right there, we do have that elephant print on there wrapping the toe. Looking at that, and then we're gonna load to the medial, same as lateral on it, and then on the upper of that we have the leather wrap going around this as well, and that flat leather, and we also have right there the nice tumble leather or textured leather, however you want to call it. And leading up to that, we do have the eyelets right here done up in that fire red with white shoestrings. They're kind of off color in some lighting, but kind of looks white on camera. As y'all can see right there, we have the black eyelets at the top. We have a red Jumpman full grain leather tongue, and it did come with the Nike Air hang tag done in the flat plastic. And let's open this up a little bit. Came with the tissue paper, throw that away. We have a white lining, and we do have a red backing on there. You know, it's tucked away now. And the insole is a polyurethane insole. I don't think this is Dream Cell, but it could be, but it usually says that on top. And if you've seen a couple of my previous videos, I did state that I think they're using the Air Jordan 11 insoles on every Nike Air shoe, probably since, I believe it was since the Space Jam. No, I think it was the Bread or the Concords that started it, but yeah, we've been getting that in those shoes. And as y'all can see right there, it does say Air Jordan 11, AJ11 right there. And it has an A stamped on it for some reason. And let me see. We have the beautiful Nike Air on the back, accompanied by more elephant print. As y'all can see right there. Now, so happy to have the shoe back. Now, this is, I believe, the 6th or the 7th iteration. We had the 1988, 94, 2003, 2011, 2013, the free throw line, the Justin Timberlake, and hell, fuck, this means this is the 8th iteration of the white cement, to be honest with you. God damn. That's a lot of releases for one particular colorway, but you know, this is perhaps one of the most iconic of the threes, the white cement. But let's get into my gripes about the shoe. So, not the biggest fan of the cell colorway on here. Not saying that it's not a good thing, but you know, me being a purist and me, you know, giving my opinion on this for the most part. A lot of people like it, that's cool. I don't have to like it to the fullest to not critique it. Like, it just is what it is. But I'm just saying this. Nike has not given us a true white cement 3 since 1994. Everything after the 94, we've got Jumpmans on it. We've got we got Jumpman from the 03 to the 2011 pairs, and then we wind up getting the 88 pair, which only had Nike Air on the back, and it had Jordan wrote on the bottom, much like this. And then we wind up getting the Justin Timberlake, which had his signature on there, and it had a Nike check on there, and it had the Nike writing on the inside of it as well. And then we wound up getting the free throw lines, which, that's a commemorative one, but it had the clear outsole, which a lot of people was not digging on that as well. So this right here, as true to the OG as it possibly may be, is not 100% true, because it got a sell midsole on there. And I know in the comments somebody's gonna put, well, the 88s have sell on it now. Yeah, that's because they fucking old. But that's neither here nor there. They're crumbling, or whatever the case may be. If I want my shoe to turn this color, I'll do it myself. I'm gonna be real. I'll wear it out till it start turning that way myself. But I get it. And I know some people double up and triple up on this shoe. Good for y'all. I might go after another pair. Hell, if I do get another pair, I might actually try to get somebody to paint this white. Hell, I might just go back for the free throw lines, because they kind of took a little hit a little bit on resale, but it is what it is. Hell, I might just leave it alone altogether. But this shoe right here, this is probably one of the most important shoes of all time. Nike did shock drops on it. And also, I think everybody who did the leg work on it were able to get the shoe. So that's always a plus for the most part. But like I said, man, I'm happy to have it in the collection. But another thing that was a complaint was the elephant print. The elephant in the room is the elephant print. And I'm gonna show mine, which they both came out pretty much good for the most part. And I'm gonna just say this, of all the Air Jordan 3s that I've had, I never expected them to look the same print to print compared to the other shoes, because you gotta think about the fabric. I'm quite sure they're cutting the sheet and then layering it on there. And that's much like the Air Jordan 7. Like, all the patterns are not gonna be the same on the tongue. Pause. But as y'all can see on the back, the cement print is pretty much identical on this one. So some people got lucky, some people didn't. I guess I was just the lucky one. And not only that, like I said, hell, I'm not mad with this one. I kind of like the print better on this one in comparison. But for comparison's sakes, they did lower this a little bit more. I want to say, like, every Jordan release we've got, as far as the 3s are concerned, it's been getting a little bit better as far as the shape. Like I said, the tongue still extends on this one. It was tucked in on this one. There's more padding on this one. There's less padding on this one. And also, like I said, everyone has a little bit different on the elephant prints. Like I said, they're a little bit lower. This one's higher, the middle, the Katrina 3, which is still a personal top 3 of Jordan 3s for me. But when it was made, like I said, that was still pretty much standard elephant print at that time. And like I said, it's not that much higher than the recent one. Like, it's almost close. And then I think the UNC, I did do a comparison in the last video that I deleted, but as you can see, the UNC is actually lower than the elephant print on this one, if y'all can really pay attention to that. And also the Cardinal is actually a little bit lower as far as like the elephant is concerned on this one as well. So I mean, Jordan brand hits and miss sometimes, so it just is what it is. But I'm curious to know how y'all pairs came out, if you got the pairs, and what y'all think of it. But leave a comment in the comment section below, and as always, I deeply appreciate each and every last one of y'all. And I will be doing an all foot of these soon, so stay tuned for that. Like I said, I'd rather do a lookbook that I can have outfits with it. And your boy did have the brim to go with it, as y'all can see. So don't think I forgot. But as always, I deeply appreciate each and every last one of y'all. So stay true, stay fly, stay blessed. I'm Jay-Z Baby. We're in the showroom. And I'm out. You did.